gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he returns this to the 22.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Throw completed by Watson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, baby.
The ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Lock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Pettis once again the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Throwing his lock on third down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Able to push his way through. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 59 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Texans nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Check 45 at the mark. Check 45 at the mark. Come on.
Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Block. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 1st down, Locke. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Locke taking it in. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Brandon McManus.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing on first down is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Lindsey. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Complete.
Philip Lindsey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Made by Jarrell Casey. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
45.
A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Here I come again. Switch.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
So they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Pee5Jay4's. And this is back to a 5-point game. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Pee5Jay4's to kick off for Houston.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
All you got to do is look and
all
learn.
the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 70 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
it certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
24's the mic.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
56.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, Broncos.
On the ready. 41 to Mike. Hey, check. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The kick in.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Texans 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Returning it, here's Spencer. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the counter, Lindsey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Texans 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Locke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he rifles one incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Watson picked by his former. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke going to throw it here. And this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Portland Sutton, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Broncos.
And a